Hi, everyone. This is Steve Estatico. I'm the superintendent for the Superior Unified School District. It is July 9th, 2020. I'm coming to you through Microsoft Teams. And I wanted to do this. This is our online format that we're going to be using if we have to do remote learning come August 17th. So we're going to record this. We're going to post it online for people to view, and hopefully you get some information out of it. On our website, we're going to place our reopening documents, our reopening safety guidelines, some frequently asked questions, and our new academic calendar. If at any time you have questions, you can email us at info@superiorusd.org. As you've heard, we are going to start school August 17th, either remotely or in person. You know, we all hope to be in person, but the reality is you got to plan for both. So registration event on July 30th. Look for more details to come. We're also put our registration packet online. You can fill it out and actually submit it all online. So that's a new feature to our registration packets. I'm going to share with you right now, hopefully, a document, a reopening document that you can look at, and I can walk through a little bit right now. So hopefully you see that. And as you can see at the top, Superior Unified School District, remote learning, what you need to know. School starts August 17th, 2020 in person, unless the governor orders no in-person schooling again. So if that's the case, as I said, we are going to operate remote learning. Devices used by students for remote learning. For the most part, students' day will be similar to regular in-person school, but they will not physically be in the building. We have purchased iPads for all our students K through 8, and through 9 through 12, we have Dell laptops. So that may change a little bit. Everybody in the state of Arizona has placed orders for iPads. Right now, we have enough iPads for all our students in grades 5 through 12, but we're hoping those other ones come in before school starts. Online classes, School PLP. We've been using School PLP for the last couple years. Many of our 7th through 12th graders have been on School PLP classes like Spanish, coding, or credit recovery. Also career explorations. All those classes will be monitored by a teacher, but all the content and teaching will be through School's PLP. We also have what they call a learning management system. It's through School PLP. This platform is used to house instructional material, including but not limited to student work, assignments from teachers, assessments, written class discussions, videos, etc. Our teachers will be adding their own material to this site, and each have their own classes on it for students to access. This is the same type of format that a lot of classes online, University of Phoenix use. They use what they call Blackboard. ASU uses what they call Blackboard. It's a management system. School PLP is just going to be our format. We've already had it in place, and most of our students have used it. So we thought this was a good way of keeping it and using it at the lower grades. The platform for classes is Microsoft Teams. As you can see what I'm using now, students will have a class schedule and will be expected to join a team meeting for each class they have throughout the day. This is where students will be taught for remote learning. They will get to see and interact with their teachers and classmates daily while we have to do remote learning due to COVID-19. This will be the primary communication avenue for teachers with students for due dates, announcements, etc. If they are late to class, they are marked tardy. If they do not show up for class, they will be marked absent. So we're going to treat it like it's regular school, and that's one of the main things. And it's not going to be the same as the springtime, where there was more flexibility and less accountability, and that wasn't necessarily our fault. That was coming down from AD to the Arizona Department of Education, as well as the governor's office. Microsoft 365, all students will have access to Word, PowerPoint, Teams, and all the other apps from Microsoft. Some of the communication tools that we're going to use with parents is ClassTag, email, phone calls, and PowerSchools. That's our student management system that we're using for the first time this year. How will your students log into their devices? Usually it's username is first name dot last name at superiorusd.org. Your password could be your school ID number, which is 6 digits. How do students log into Teams or Microsoft 365 application? You would go to www.office.com. Again, use your username and passwords. Again, this document will be on our website today, July 9th, so that you can take a look at it along with the other documents that I had mentioned. How can you check your students, the grades of your children? Again, our student management system is called PowerSchools. There's going to be new information where grades will be kept, and you'll have a login and we'll be able to log in the grades as well. If school's open in person completely or partially, and I choose not to send my student due to health issues, can my student stay enrolled in SUSD? Yes, most certainly. They can still be engaged in remote learning using Teams and school PLP. So if any of you are thinking about getting on to Primavera or whatever, I urge you to try this out. Give us a chance to use this tool. One thing that we've decided as a staff is if we do start remote learning on August 17th, we're going to stick with it until October with fall break. And the reason why we're going to do that is we want to learn this system. We want to learn this format. We want to learn this platform, and we want to get good at it. And we're not going to do those things unless we practice at it and we learn how to use it. So in order for us to do that, well, we're going to stick with it until October. So I hope I gave you some information about the start date. I will be doing Facebook posts weekly to keep you updated about what's going on, and most certainly that registration event that I talked about. So again, if you have any questions at all, please email us at info@superiorusd.org. I appreciate all you guys do. I appreciate your flexibility. I appreciate you supporting us at the school district. Thanks, guys.